Hello, my name is Shay Klingbeil, and I'm the Alaska State Director for MUFON. I was asked, was I truly surprised by anything in the UAP files recently released by the government? And the answer is no, but I really wasn't expecting that there would be any huge smoking guns at this point. This was more of a large-scale consolidation of files, and that is awesome itself. There were a few new things in there that I was pretty excited about. There were more slightly less redacted military and witness material, a handful of previously unseen images and videos. I'm really hoping that our MUFON photo analysis team will take a look at those and tell us what they think. Those guys are really excellent in their expertise. And there was also confirmation that certain cases were being tracked internally at higher levels than were previously acknowledged. So that in and of itself is huge. But again, for researchers who have followed this for years, there really wasn't a whole lot there that we didn't know about. I have been following and studying this topic for 25 years. I know people who've been doing it for 30, 40, 50, and in one case, even 60 years. But think about the people who this is their first introduction to the UAP phenomenon. This is going to be pretty awesome for them, and probably just enough that it doesn't scare them off completely from what is an intriguing and very vital topic to be discussing now. There are a few topics that brought up quite a bit of attention that I want to touch on. There were some Apollo-era transcripts and photos involving unusual lights or objects near the missions, orbs launching orbs in some military reports. How interesting is that? And also some historical FBI and military witness documents with reduced redactions. So, what actually changed here, since we didn't get a whole lot of new information, was the official institutional acknowledgement. The biggest shift is not necessarily the content, it's the provenance. By doing this, the U.S. government has centralized the archive, publicly endorsed public access, and is starting a coordination effort among the DoD, NASA, FBI, and ODNI organizations. And it has acknowledged that the topic warrants ongoing archival transparency. That in and of itself is very historic. It has also normalized UAP studies. Just a decade ago, or I would say maybe even up to 5 years ago, discussing UAP publicly inside scientific or military institutions carried major stigma. It also carried some stigma in the EMS community that I was a part of for a while. And now, Congress is discussing it openly. NASA has formal panels, and there are peer-reviewed UAP papers that we have found out exist. And speaking of exist, this hints at what may still exist. Many reporters noticed uneven redactions, references to missing attachments, and incomplete sensor chains, as well as references to classified collection methods. So that begs the question, what will be next? I personally think that the summer may hold some very interesting things, and I can't wait to see what they are, and perhaps there will be something that will surprise me, and I can't wait to discuss that with you. So, a few things that I wish had been in there. If I had gotten my wish, there would have been high-resolution multi-sensor military data and radar IR fusion data sets. You know, I love the science, so I'd like to get in there and do some studies on those. And of course, there was no direct confirmation of non-human intelligence. but perhaps that may be coming in a future time. So we thank the government for taking this first step on data that should be available to humans, and we look forward to the future. Until next time.